Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 18 of our Pokemon Stadium 2 playthrough. Last episode, we finished up with the Little Cup in the Stadium Challenge, and there's only one thing left to do. We're going into the Prime Cup, the Level 100 Challenge, in the main Stadium section. Now, I apologize, there wasn't an episode yesterday. I just wasn't really feeling well over the weekend, wasn't in the right mindset to do any recording, so I'm going to try to get through this today and try to get the uploads kind of staggered out throughout the day. I'm expecting, like usual, it's going to be another 3-part episode, or 3-part series of this challenge. However, I might not be able to make it, because I did just try recording one going through here. I know I whine about this, I know I complain about this. Computer gets critical hits. Computer gets flinching, paralysis, landing their inaccurate moves. I get some of that, but minimal compared to what they get. So, I think if I just happen to lose this Prime Cup challenge, I'm just going to have to leave it at that and move on, because sometimes Stadium gets way too frustrating with the random chance. Now, I admit, random chance is random, you know? Things are not always going to happen for the player. Things are sometimes going to happen for the computer, but at a point you have to realize it's not a challenge of your skill as a trainer or a gamer and knowing the right things to do. It becomes a test of your perseverance and I guess your stubbornness, because the computer could have a bunch of random stuff happen in its favor on the last fight of the Prime Cup, for example, and you simply lose. You have to start all over. Yes, there's a chance that that can happen, random chance, but why does it wait till the end to do stuff like that? It just basically, it's a real test of your patience, basically. So, all that complaining aside, we're going to try again to go through the Prime Cup, and since I want to try to show off all the Pokemon in my collection in this nice 3D glorious world of Pokemon Stadium 2 N64 style, I do want to show off some Pokemon that have not yet been used in the Stadium 2 challenges. So, that being said, maybe this might be why I didn't make it very far in the Prime Cup, but I was doing pretty decent until critical hits and all that stuff came up. So, the team I'm going to show off for today, since we already used Shelbert the Squirtle, and we also use Snapper the Totodile, our 2 starters, I want to show my other main Pokemon off, and that's going to be Pikachu. He's got the Focus Band. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a Light Ball before taking on this challenge, because if I had a Light Ball, I would definitely give it to Pikachu, boosting his offensive stats considerably. But I have a 10% chance to survive a hit with that Focus Band. Doesn't matter if the first attack he takes in fight is an Ice Punch that freezes him solid. That's what happened last time. But he's got Thunderbolt, Body Slam, Thunder Wave, and Flash. He's going to be our sort of team leader. I want to show off a couple of Pokemon from the Silver playthrough. I haven't gotten the chance to shine just yet. Smarty the Noctowl is first up. He's holding the Leftovers because he's very nicely specially defensive. Physically, not so much. But if we have him against a special offensive Pokemon, he could survive the hits and heal up. He's also got Peck, Dream Eater, Foresight, and Hypnosis. So he'll be good to deal with, in theory, some fighting types. Spoilers for the second trainer we're going to fight, but we'll see what happens. We've got Egbert the Togetic at, they're all level 100, of course. The item is Quick Claw, so he can possibly outspeed, because I'm pretty sure he's the slowest member of the team this week. He's got Swift, Metronome, Psychic, and Sweet Kiss. Next, we have Rocky, our Sand Slash, with Dig, Rock Slide, Cut, and Sandstorm, holding Soft Sand, powering up the Dig attack from 100 power. Wait, so it's this generation they weakened the power of Dig, or is it just in Stadium 2? So, it's only 60. It used to be 100 back in Gen 1, which made sense because it's a 2-turn move. But, you know what? If I had Earthquake, I would teach him Earthquake for the Stadium Challenge, because you'll be getting 200 power off in the same amount of time it would take a 60 power Dig to go off. Why did they change that? Anyway, it's going to boost that power up to 72 with the Soft Sand. But he's got Dig, Rock Slide, Cut, and Sandstorm. Next, we have Kabutops, because as you see, Smarty and Egbert are both weak to electric, and that's why I brought Rocky, because he's immune to it. They're also weak to rock, and Rocky resists that, but that leaves us with an ice weakness, so I brought Kabutops. Yeah, he's not super specially defensive, but water does resist ice, so that's why he's here. He's got a nice attack at 282, Slash, Mega Kick, Rollout, and Rain Dance. Now, Rain Dance does not help the team whatsoever. I did teach it to him in preparation for future generations when he has the Swift Swim ability, though, so not really going to be of any use here. Possibly we can weaken fire moves if we need to, but he's got the King's Rock, which can cause some flinching. Pretty sure Slash and Mega Kick both have a chance to cause a flinch with that. Not sure about Rollout, but we're going to find out. And last but not least, we have Arbok, because between Rocky and Kabutops, we have a considerable grass weakness, and Arbok does resist that. He's got Toxic, Bite, Glare, and Fissure, holding Bright Powder, which hasn't worked yet in the Prime Cup, but we're going to see what happens as we try our second attempt at the Prime Cup. Our first opponent is Last Terry. A battle, certainly. So, the way I got through this last time... Now, I should have gotten a continue off of this trainer last time, but how did they cheat us out of that? I forget exactly how, but they found a way. I led with Pikachu, because that ferret was their lead. I'm going to paralyze that. Everything else is relatively slow. I also brought Rocky and Arbok, I believe, for this fight. So, we're going to do that. If everything plays out as it did last time, we should get a nice win.
Started with the Pokémon Tournament Prime Cup. Which trainer will emerge as the champ in this tournament with absolutely no level restriction?
I'm betting on the computer. So we see Tough Et is in first. Do I switch? Because probably going to go for a physical attack. A nice, powerful, normal type attack. I think... Well, Arbok is our reason to... or our way to deal with the Blossom. I think Rocky can come in here.
Okay.
I would expect Rocky to be faster. I'm not exactly sure, though. But we will find out. Now, I found Sandstorm is quite useful in this because I think it does more damage here than it does in later generations. It just goes for Protect. Alright, that is fine. Let's go ahead and fire up the Sandstorm. Get some residual damage each turn on this Tough Et. And we possibly go for some Rock Slides to cause flinching. Wonder what this Tough Et would have. Goes for Sing.
It's singing.
It does fail, fortunately. So, since the Dig is only going to be 72 power, plus the Stab bonus, how much would that be? Actually, it's going to be more powerful than Rock Slide, but I want to try for a flinch. Or they can just Protect and let the Sandstorm do the work for us. Alright. So the shield goes up. Now, of course, you're seeing all these Pokemon at level 100. It's just for this challenge. It is a... Well, when I sent Pokemon into Sapphire, I kept a copy of the Silver save file so I could keep boosting their levels for whatever challenge I'm going into. So, don't worry. The levels of these Pokemon are going to be what they should be when you do see them come back in the Sapphire playthrough. Can we get a flinch? I'm going to disable my Rock Slide. No! So we can just go for Dig now, I think. Sandstorm is still raging. Don't think a Dig will get the knockout just yet. Let's go for... I'll just try for Cut, first of all. So we saw Sing, Disable, Protect. What else would this thing even have? Hasn't yet shown a physical move. Body Slam. Now they're going to get the Paralysis, because why wouldn't they? Oh, they wouldn't get it. Alright. And more Sandstorm damage. So, if we had one more turn of Sandstorm, that would get the knockout. But unfortunately, I'm just going to Cut. I was going to go for Dig, but I realized, no, they got Protect. I could just completely waste my turn. So let's cut this thing down to size. We're not going to miss. So the first Pokemon is done. Now, you're going to show me the Blossom, perhaps? If you do, I'm going right into Arbok. Now, unfortunately, I did scrap the old footage because there was no point to show that off. I was defeated so fast, but... Ooh, we do see Blossom. But in that first battle, Fisher one-hit KO'd this thing. Let's see if we can get that to happen again. The accuracy of Fisher was not super amazing. Actually, I think it was pretty on par. Of the 6 or 7 that I used, I landed 2 of them. So it's about 30%-ish or so. Let's see if Arbok can do this once again. It goes for Endure. So I think, you know what? I started off with Toxic. I'm going to stick with the Toxic for now. Get the residual damage, the increasing damage, because they do have Endure. So if we can land the Toxic, we'll start going for the Fishers, because why not? There we go. So we do not have a Poison offensive move on Arbok, which if we did would be pretty handy here. But let's just try the Fisher. I know it's resisted. Does it matter? No, of course not. So they Endure a second time in a row. Poison damage. Now, if the Poison would affect at the end of the turn, this would be amazing because the Fisher could bring it to 1. Poison would knock it out. There we go. Alright, so let's go for the outspeeding Bite attack. If they Endure again, they would get knocked out by Poison, but we're going to bite it down. I hope we're going to get a continue this time around. So the next opponent, spoilers, is going to be a Judo Boy with fighting types. I think probably my best bet there is to bring Egbert, because I was going for the Hypnosis Dream Eater combo of Smarty, but we're not getting off enough damage with that. Or not getting off enough reliable, we had to put them to sleep for Dream Eater to even work. Once you put one Pokemon to sleep, they would switch it out. But that's the next fight. Let's focus on this fight. What is our best bet? We don't need to worry about outspeeding, so I'm just going to go for the Toxic. I could just go for Fisher again, but chances are we're not going to land that again in this one particular fight. But we did just miss Toxic, so Fisher is now 100% accurate. Especially since we're going to land Zap Cannon.
Whoops, that missed.
Never mind any of that. But we will land this Toxic now. We've gotten our 15% inaccuracy out of the way. 85% accuracy pulls through. And residual damage. They get the Thunder Wave off. Okay. So you got Thunder Wave and Zap Cannon. No, if you're going to try to paralyze, your best bet would be Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt. I'll try and tell you how to do your job there last, but now, one-hit KO moves are no longer based off of speed. Let's just try Fisher again, see what happens. Zap Cannon. I'm obviously going to switch to Rocky after this. Some decent damage. Poison, and Fisher. Do we land the Fisher? Bam! Oh man, the announcer freaks out when you land a one-hit KO move. And we've done it, we've got to continue. Not bad. I think even if we didn't, Rocky would have been an easy way to clean that up. Do they give Ice Punch to Ampharos in this generation? I do not know. But we got ourselves a continue off of last carry. Whatever, it doesn't really matter if I win or not. Then why did you cheat me out of continue last time, little miss? Anyway, moving on. On to the Hive Badge next to fight this Judo Boy. And you'll see a bunch of fighting types. You've also got Nidoking and Wobbuffet. Hi-yah! I'll drop you before you can say boo. I guess it is October. Boo kind of makes sense Halloween-wise. Anyway, I'm thinking my best lead is going to be Egbert. I also want to bring Arbok. In case we got to deal with the Wobbuffet, we can Toxic that if we can get that up with a Safeguard. And I might want to just bring Smarty as well. No, we see a lot of physically offensive Pokemon. Rocky has pretty good defense. Although Arbok would resist and have decent defense against fighting type attacks. I'm going to try Smarty again. In case we lose Egbert with a Psychic attack, we can switch to Smarty and try the Hypnosis and Dream Eater combo. And it's weird the announcer says that they place the Pokeballs on the field. I think, no, we just kind of whip them in there. So what would this thing have for our Togetic? Well, it's confused now. So it's going to fail the Rock Slide and knock itself out. But if it doesn't, we'll go for the Psychic. I forgot, this guy has a lot of protecting stuff. Detect, alright. Maybe trying to stall out our PP. Now, will they break out of their own confusion after one turn? Let's find out together. They don't. They hit themselves. Alright, I'll take that. Will a Psychic be enough? Let's wait and find out. Of course it won't. So then, let's fire off a Swift Attack. It kind of makes sense that you would get the attack off this time. But it also makes sense that you would miss that. 80% accurate, I believe. Swift Attack should get the KO. Alright, so we're doing okay this time around against Judo Boy. The first recording I did, it took us right to the end, and then I lost. So, if all luck holds out, we should be able to get through 3 trainers in this first episode today. Hitmonlee. What did you have? You have Detect as well. I'm going to try the Sweet Kiss. Hang on, how accurate is that? How accurate is that? 75. A 1 in 4 chance we're going to miss this. I thought they'd go for Detect. I didn't want to waste a Psychic PP just yet anyway. You had Mega Kick, High Jump Kick. We see Detect as well. That is possibly the creepiest animation I've ever seen for Sweet Kiss. Let's see it again. We're switching out. You can see Wobbuffet? We do, okay. Now, Shadow Tag and all abilities do not exist yet, so I can switch out to Arbok right now. How creepy was that? Alright, let's switch over to, like I say, Arbok. And once we take the Wobbuffet down, we can easily Hypnosis the Hitmonlee, and they can't switch out and enact the Sleep Claws because they will have no other Pokemon left. So, we might have this one as well. Don't Safeguard. Yes! Oh, it chopped itself in the head. Alright, so once we Toxic, there's really nothing more to go for, except I could just try Fisher again. Because as long as it doesn't Destiny Bond, it's not going to be able to counter back after it gets knocked out by the Fisher. So it goes for Confusion again, hurts itself. And yeah, like I say, essentially there's nothing more to do but go for the Fishers. This could be a bit longer part of the fight, if I can speak properly. But we'll see what happens. We might land the first one, who knows? Not quite. Still confused, and it hit itself 3 times. Alright, so all the complaining I do about Pokemon Stadium 2 altering percentages and stuff, it's evening things out now. It's bringing things back to neutral. Maybe even pushing a little bit more in my favor, who knows, but I'm kind of due for some good luck. And there's some good luck right there. So the Hitmonlee, I could paralyze it if I really want to, but then I can't put it to sleep, so I'm just going to keep Arbok in. I think try for the Fishers again. Although if I paralyze it, Smarty does have Peck we could hit it with. I kind of want to do that. I'm going to paralyze it, and we could try flinching with Bite. Egbert could Psychic it. Detect, alright, that's fine. And if all else fails, Smarty can come in and go for the Peck attacks.
An intimidating glare. No,
of course, that is a failure thanks to Detect, but we will try a Glare once again.
From both competitors.
Mega Kick, this is pretty decently powerful.
There's the attack. That's it.
Yeah. But can we paralyze with the Glare? You are not limber yet, my friend. So let's just go for a little bit of chip damage, possible flinching. We'll go for the Bite. I don't want to switch anyone in on that Mega Kick. Minimal damage. And they land Mega Kick, probably. Yeah. So now our best bet would be going into Egbert and going for the Psychic. Get the most power off that we can. You don't need to worry about preserving a perfect, because of course we just lost it right there. But we could also try for the Sweet Kiss Confusion, but I'm not sure if that would really be useful at this particular point. Our best bet is probably, just like I said, go for the super effective, powerful Psychic attack.
There it goes! Critical hit!
Did you all see that?
It collapsed with only 1 hit!
Paralyzed Hitmonlee happened to outspeed, happened to land high jump kick, happened to get critical. You all saw that.
It's just one-on-one now.
I can't make that up. Now, okay, Quick Claw. Yeah, that's a thing. When they happened to need it, they got it.
A sharp attack. Yes, it's a hit. It restored HP with some leftovers. The heated action.
I don't need to say anything else. The game speaks for itself.
What's this? That struck home. High jump kick. That's it.
Not a single turn of paralysis.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
So, I have to use my continue already. I'm using the same Pokemon.
This is the second round. The trainers place the Pokeball containing their leadoff Pokemon.
I should probably do a little thing on screen and run a tally of what exactly is the percentage chance of the entire fight happening, you know? Okay, admittedly, we had some good luck with the confusion on this Primeape initially. I admit that, but you just wasted your item, first of all. Second of all, when the computer needed all of those things to happen, all of those things happened.
What's the opening gambit? Not very effective. How will this newly switched out Pokemon
Arbok comes
fare?
in, get the Toxic off, unless, of course, like I say, it does the Safeguard. If so, we can easily just go for Fisher. I guess I was having some good luck with fishers too, so. But even still. What are you doing?
Oh, it's Hitmonlee!
So obviously paralyzing this thing has no effect.
Tab on the battle.
And we know it can destroy our entire team. I'm gonna Fisher, I'm gonna knock it out.
And yet another Pokemon switch.
You should take up a job as a juggler.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. Terrifying fissure! Red Slam! Yes, it's going down.
I don't know what's happening. Alright, Hitmonlee and Primeape are left.
Awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
I think based on the end of that last fight, I'm just gonna go Fisher, 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 Fisher. Because I can't really safely switch anyone in anyway. And Bite is resisted by both of these Pokemon. You're gonna waste my Fisher PPs, that is fine-ish. I don't even know what to say about any of this.
No, that didn't connect.
I don't think there is anything to say about this.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Get your second detect, get your 50% chance for a detect. Oh, Seismic Toss, okay. 100 damage on our Arbok. Wonder what else you would have then.
Wow! Oh, that hit just the right spot.
I'll take it. Does a Mega Kick from Hitmonlee bring us down at this point, though? It's possible. But I can't paralyze this thing. I need to be able to put it to sleep for Smarty's Dream Eater to have any effect. So let's try another Fisher. It's going to detect, probably. That's fine. Yep, waste another PP. I really, really, really doubt Fisher will land again in this fight. But you never know. We could get lucky. We've been getting pretty lucky, so the luck is kind of not in our favor, I would say. Mega Kick.
Awesome Mega Kick. Great hit.
Not enough to survive. So probably our only chance right now is Hypnosis, Dream Eater, and then go into Egg Break. So we're going to be continuing on through, well, okay, if we win, we're going to be continuing on through without a continue, unfortunately. Which means this team might not make it particularly far in the Prime Cup. You gonna land your critical hit again? You're just completely miss, take some damage. Alright, do that. Please land the Hypnosis. Although, if we miss, we have one last chance to get this off. Okay, I'm accepting that miss, that's fine. As long as you don't land a critical high jump kick, we're gonna be good. Alright, now, land Hypnosis, please, we need this.
Uh-oh, it fell asleep.
Don't wake up.
It restored HP with some leftovers.
In Stadium 2, the items activate at different times. I'm waiting till the attack selection screen before getting my hopes up. Now let's go for the Dream Eater. We have at least this one turn of sleep. So let's see how much this does. Hitmonlee has pretty good special defense now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more, but they can wake up immediately, which is the scary part. And if so, it's gonna be a wasted turn, but they might even knock me out with high jump kick if they wake up. Stays asleep. Alright, so we might not get the KO with this. I'm gonna go for Peck after this in case they do happen to wake up. Look how Smarty's head turns around all these different directions. It does survive. But this puts us within range to survive another high jump kick. So we're going to go for Peck, which will be the KO, as long as they don't land it and get critical. That's going to hurt too. Is this the end of Pokémon Stadium 2?
Pokemon left for battle. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. It's down to the last Pokemon now. This showdown appears
Swift
to be
attack.
coming to an end.
Was that the Quick Claw?
That's a hit.
I was thinking, why would they go for counter? No, wait. We did give Egbert the Quick Claw.
Pokemon.
What a what a finesse. What a finale. What a finish to that fight. And finish to the episode, because we're out of time. But we have burned our continue already as we take out the black belt. Woo! Please tell me this is a lie. I'm kind of just as shocked as you are about that. We got ourselves a second badge. So, come back later on today for the next episode of Pokemon Stadium 2. We'll see how far we can take this team through the Prime Cup, but based on the first 2 battles, I'm not hoping for much. But I do have another powerhouse team that I can bring in a later attempt if need be. But I want to say thanks for checking out today's episode, everybody. Come on back later for another one, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of how lucky I was in that last little bit of the fight to make it through to the 3rd battle. For that, or with that, I'm now signing off for the day. Professor Chaz is out of here. I guess I'm not signing out for the day. I'm signing out for the moment. Professor Chaz is out of here, and I'll catch you next time.